Today, we're going to talk about the community conversations. It's the Pandemic Perspectives, New Jersey's COVID-19 Storytelling Project. I have a series of questions here. You please answer them truthfully and share as much information as you would like. If there are any questions that you need me to repeat or you're not comfortable answering, you may skip at that time. So the first question is, how has COVID-19 affected you, your family, and or your community?
It definitely has affected my family with regards to my daughter in school with virtual learning. Um, my mother, me at work having to shut down, and then finally being able to come back to work and having a very successful summer camp that year.
Great. So have you been vaccinated for have you been vaccinated? And if not, do you plan on getting vaccinated?
Yes, I have been vaccinated.
Okay, so what was your experience getting the vaccine like, from like making the appointment to receiving it? What was that experience like?
I went online and made the appointment at the local ShopRite in Long Hill. And when my husband and I got there, we were told that they did not have the vaccine. So I had to then go ahead and rush to get up to Livingston to go get the vaccine there. When I got the vaccine, everything was fine. I had to wait the 10 minutes after getting the vaccine, or 15 minutes. And I felt fine up until the last 5 minutes and started getting a little lightheaded and dizzy. So I drank some water and then I felt fine and I went to work. A little sore on my arm, but other than that, I was pretty good.
Very good. Um, so let's see. Where did you go for information about the COVID-19 vaccine? And was it a source that you trusted?
Gosh, I don't even remember. I think I went onto the CDC website that everybody had been emailing out through work, um, and then did some Google searches. And I did trust it because I normally go to either ShopRite or I'll go to Walgreens or CVS for any medications. So I definitely did trust them. Didn't really like the fact that I felt a little weird afterwards, but other than that, pretty good.
Good. So, did you feel that the vaccines were available in the community? And if not, what do you think were some of the barriers and challenges to getting the vaccine, whether it was for you or somebody else?
I did think that they were available in the community. The barriers for, my mom, because she is a senior citizen, she was trying to get it earlier than everybody else because she used to be a teacher. She's a school psychologist. So she was trying to get to the front of the line to get her vaccine, which I don't think she did. But I think everything worked pretty well. I mean, I really didn't have a problem except for, me being told by ShopRite that they did not have the vaccine, and then having to drive all the way up to Livingston to get it. But other than that, everything seemed like it was okay.
Okay. So, how do you think that the state or local organizations could have contributed more to help build confidence in people and the access to the vaccine?
I think maybe, especially in our community, with the big presence of the school district in our community, I know some people or some districts were doing free vaccines, or they would help schedule appointments. I think maybe if the school district had helped out in doing that, or the town had helped out, I think that would have been a little bit better. But other than that, I mean, I think everything was good.
Okay, so so how do you think that the state and the local health departments could improve communication and messaging about the vaccine?
I think they did pretty good because I'm still getting text messages from the state saying, "Oh, make sure you get boosted and do this, that, and the other, and protect your family." I think maybe just reaching out to the local what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, slips my mind. The local government in like the town, like the mayor, stuff like that. I think if they had reached out there, then they could have maybe possibly put something together to kind of help out people in our town.
Okay. Um, So, have you had the opportunity to talk to a healthcare provider about the vaccine? And if so, what did that conversation look like, and who said what?
I really didn't talk to a healthcare provider about it. My mom has a friend who is an anesthesiologist up at Overlook, and we kind of briefly discussed it a little bit. She of course is all for the vaccine. She has a vaccine, all of her boosters, and everything else. So, I mean, not really my personal healthcare provider, but I did talk to somebody in the field.
Okay. All right. So, do you think that all of the communities, if you're looking at New Jersey, all of the communities in New Jersey had equal access or information about the vaccine? And if not, who do you think was left out?
I'm hoping that everybody throughout the state of New Jersey did. I'm not 100% sure who did or did not. So I'm just hoping that everybody did because it's something that we need to take care of. It's part of our health and making sure everybody stays safe and healthy.
Right. So, kind of going back to the one question is about the communication and messaging. So, you mentioned that it was fine. So, for your mom, like somebody older, do you feel that the messaging and the communication out to them was effective?
I think so. I know she would get text messages to go ahead and, oh, make sure that you update your booster and everything else, or she would get emails. So she does check her email quite regularly. So I think for the older community, I think it definitely did help. Also, the phone calls that the town government had, constantly blasted out messages from the mayor. That definitely helped a lot as well for the older community.
Okay, that's good to hear. So, last question is there anything else that you'd like to share with the Department of Health that was not asked?
I don't think so. I think everything pretty much covered it all. Yeah, I don't think I have any other questions that I want asked.